So car dealerships right now, we had a particularly tough January, and I mean, all Januaries are tough in the car business, but this one's been a particularly tough one. And I'm not going to go over the reasons why. We all know the reasons why: inventory, interest rates, banana, whatever. Where I'm going with this is, as an industry, we tend to be very reactive in how we want to combat any budget reductions that we have to make. We're forced to make that. Like, we made less profit, we sold less cars, so we have a smaller pot to pull our marketing budget from. And your good vendors will understand that. So I really, and we tend to make those decisions in a vacuum where we think like, oh, what's that $2,500 for? I don't know what that's for. I'm just going to cancel it. I've actually had personally, when I was at a consultant, a store contact me and just absolutely, like, I had to grab this spatula, scrape them off the ceiling moment, where he was like, I don't know what this naked line crap is. I'm going to cancel it. Come to find out, it was actually Reynolds & Reynolds had changed the name of their website provider to Naked Lime. And this individual dealership had thought it was, I'm not going to say what he thought it was, but he thought it was something like sneaky someone was trying to put on his billing account into his accounts payable. Anyway, scraped him off the ceiling, realized it was the website provider, his website provider, and he probably shouldn't cancel that regardless of what he thinks of the name. So what I'm saying is that tends to be the way we act as an industry, is just like, what's that? I don't know what that is. Take it off. Stop paying it. And then we worry about the consequences of stopping that after the fact. Well, the problem is that's too late, and that's one. And number two, that's not really the best way to handle that. Your good vendors, your good digital marketing vendors will be happy to sit down with you and look at a full ROI report and help you cut budget where you can cut budget and not feel the after effects for the next 30, 60, 90 days to 6 months. By being reactive and not looking at the ROI of your digital advertising and just cutting things that you don't understand or you don't know what they are, you're really doing not only you a disservice, but your entire team, sales and service at your store, you're doing them a great disservice, because you're going to reduce traffic for the next 3 months to 6 months by making drastic cuts without actually looking at metrics first. Now, a good digital marketing partner will actually sit down with you and go, okay, look, we have some model specific campaigns. Maybe we can cut those in favor of putting everything towards vehicle ads, and maybe allotting a slight reduction or reducing the amount we have to brand and regional, or they're going to make the suggestions that make sense for your account, right? Those are the good digital advertising agencies. Now, if you have a digital advertising agency is, nope, you can't make any cuts, you're done. Yeah, you need to move away from those into someone who's willing to work with you as a partner. That's not really a partner. That's someone who doesn't have your best interests in mind. But they'll help you look at the ROI within the campaigns and through the analytics, through the reporting or the dashboards they have, and be able to discern, okay, well, wait a minute. This particular program that you signed up for cost you $2,500, and it netted you $30,000 on the return on investment. So that's not one we should cut. Let's find another area that we can cut that $5,000 or whatever dollars of budget that you need to cut in the interim until we make that back up with sales and profit. That's what a vendor partner does. That's what a digital advertising vendor partner does. So I would really, and I know that's tough because it's real easy to be like, well, just take it off, and then you've got your short-term problem solved. But by solving that short-term problem without any data or metrics to back the solution, you're creating just a plethora of long-term problems that you're going to then have to navigate through over the next 3 to 6 months. So as you're looking through your billing statements, as you're, oh my gosh, we got to cut this, we got to cut, as you're having those panic moments, I would challenge you to take a breath, call your vendor and be like, hey, look, I have to cut $5,000 off my budget. Help me, or $2,000 or $10,000, whatever it may be. Help me figure out where I can cut that isn't going to negatively as much impact me as if I were to cancel this whole silo or cancel all of social or something like that. I want to make as least amount of impact as possible, but understanding I still have to cut $5,000 from my budget. Help me make that make sense. And probably 95% of the digital marketing vendor partners out there, or digital advertising, they're going to help you because they want to keep your business. It's in their best interest to help you manage that budget and manage that deficit so that you guys can stay working together. Again, I'll say it again. A good vendor partner will help you walk through that, will help you manage that and come to an ROI and metric-based decision that minimizes the long-term impact for your business and for the traffic that comes into your business in whatever shape or form it comes in. So that's my advice for this week's call. Short and sweet, but don't be reactive. Use the data to make metric-based decisions, and don't knee-jerk and start ripping the Band-Aid off of stuff when you don't even know what's underneath it. That's all I got for this week. Hope that helps. Happy selling.